So I will be reading from space, the space book, and we will be reading about stars and how they are born. So stars are giant balls of gas that burn fiercely. The smallest may be 1/10 of the size of our sun. The largest may be more than 100 times bigger. We can see thousands of stars in the night sky from Earth. However, they are just a tiny fraction of the total number in the universe. Scientists believe there are billions and billions of them. So right here we have a star, and then right here it kind of has a cut in the star to show us like the inside. And then I think this is a black hole, and then more little stars or suns. So star birth. So some nebulae from stars form stars. Nebulae are gigantic clouds of dust and gas found throughout the universe. The Orion Nebula is one of the closest to Earth, about 1,340 light years away. It's more than 24 light years wide. That's, wait for it, more than 141 trillion miles away. So a local supernova or a star explosion or another star passing close by can trigger parts of the cloud to start to contract under the force of its own gravity. As the parts become smaller and draw in more dust and gas, they become denser and hotter and form a clump of matter called a protostar. The core starts to collapse in on itself, increasing in pressure and temperature and causing nuclear fusion. This fuses hydrogen atoms together into helium atoms and produces huge amounts of energy. Out of the protostar, a star forms. So, an activity you guys can do is go star hunting. So, the stars in the night sky, they form patterns. And then with those patterns, it forms a picture. And that's called a constellation. And since we rotate around the sun every year, the constellations change where they're at. And then we see new ones, or some go away, and sometimes we see the same constellations every night. They're just in different places. So what you can do is you can find a picture online of the different constellations and then go outside at night and try to find the different constellations. And try to find like 2 or 3 from that picture. And so to sum this page up, stars are born in giant star nurseries from nebulae. So if your parents ask you, what did you learn? You say, stars are born in giant star nurseries called nebulae. And then here we have a picture. So here we see how parts of the nebulae start to shrink. Here we have like an explosion, kind of what that sort of looks like. And then here we have nuclear fusion occurs. And when that happens, a star is born. So this is the order that it's going in. So there's an explosion, parts of the nebulae shrink, they form a protostar, and then nuclear fusion happens, and that's how a star is born. And yeah, that's all I have. Thank you.